Welcome to another session on JMeter Advanced. This time, as promised, I am going to show you how to use the HTML unit driver and integrate it with JMeter. This time we are going to do a headless browser testing. That's what they call it officially, and we will see how to change our code from the Chrome browser to HTML unit driver. So here is the code. It's a very small code, simple code, just for illustration purpose. I am importing the JUnit test library. I'm importing the JUnit test library, Selenium WebDriver, and HTML unit driver. And I have put a test method over here. And instead of new Chrome driver, I am putting HTML unit driver over here, and I have removed the set property method from the earlier code. The next thing is the same as the earlier code. Rest all is the same, nothing has changed. The only thing that changes is this one, HTML unit driver. So let's run this and see how the output is. Okay, so I just minimize this. I will just clear the console. Now I run it. Okay, so it's running, and this time just notice the difference that we see. Okay, it's running. Yeah, it has passed. So you can see it took lesser time because the time got saved opening the browser, closing the browser. Lot of time is spent in that, and a lot of resources get used. Here it just does a offline verification. I mean, it does not open a new browser session. Without that, it verifies everything. And that's how HTML unit driver works. I will have to set up an entire another big video for HTML unit driver and headless browser testing for Selenium, but that I will do later on. And this is how it works in Eclipse. So now we are going to integrate this code with JMeter. So going back to the project, after saving this file, I do a right click on the project and do a export. So I export it in the jar file format, and it gets exported to test1.jar, and I click finish. Okay, yeah, you can ignore this issue. So just minimize it and see whether our file is there. It is there. Just verify the timestamp on the file properties. So you will come to know that it's the same file that we had used to create the program. It's 1 minute ago, so it's the same file. So just in case, this is a cross verification. So once you have taken this, you just cut it, cut or copy, it's one and the same thing. I usually cut it to avoid duplications. Just go to JMeter, as the earlier video, go to lib, go to JUnit, and delete this one. Okay, and paste the file over here. So now everything is all set. Go back to bin folder and open a new session on JMeter session. So keep in mind that you need to open the jmeter.bat file and not Apache JMeter, because jmeter.bat file will open a console window which will help you debug your code in case something goes wrong. This time also we are going to see the output in this console window right over here. So let's create the test plan and then we will have a look. It's opening, taking some time for opening. So this is all pretty simple. Once you start getting a hold on it, it's like a piece of cake, and you will start enjoying writing code or writing test plans in JMeter. Here, there it has started. Looks like I need to do some cleanup on my PC because it has become rather slow. Okay, here we go. So we have a test plan. I create a thread group, add a thread group, and under that thread group I add one JUnit sampler as last time. There you go. And then in the JMeter sampler, click this so that it will search for JUnit annotations and just click the sample because it's already selected. Once you put your jar file in the lib JUnit folder, it will automatically come as a first entry over here. If it does not come, then just try restarting your machine, restarting JMeter, and that should help. Okay, now let's run our test, but before that let's have the console window open over here. Okay, so I am running the test now. Before that, just verify that we have the test set up for 5 threads. Okay, so I changed it to 5. I am saving it, and now okay, I need to save it also. So let's keep this HTML unit. Okay, let's give it some different name. HTML unit 2. Since it was already existing, I just created one new file, JMX file. Now let's run it. Okay, I started it, and let's see how much time it takes. It will take half the time that that it had taken in the when we opened the browser session. See, it completed. Even it has completed for 5 threads. So this is how fast the HTML unit driver works. It is very convenient when you integrate JMeter with Selenium WebDriver, and you should be using only HTML unit driver to increase the performance of your JMeter framework or JMeter tool, and it also helps stabilizing your PC. Otherwise, your PC and JMeter everything will crash. Okay, that's about it for this session. In the next session, I will be covering critical session controller. Thank you. Keep learning, keep watching my videos, and like it if you gain knowledge through it. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.